Good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to have you. Today we are here with Crystal Williams and we are here on Giving Tuesday. Crystal, thank you so much for being here with us.
You are very welcome. You are very
Wonderful. Well,
welcome.
today, Giving Tuesday, it's something that is the International Day of Giving. It's a day where, our friends, our family, our loved ones, our co-workers, our siblings, whomever it may be, gives them an opportunity to generously donate to different organizations of their choices. And today we are representing Unite for Her.
For
So
her.
we are so very excited to have you here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here. Thank you.
Wonderful. So, Crystal, I just want to give a little bit of background about Crystal.
Mhm.
Crystal is a mother, she's a teacher, she's a actress, she's an author, she's a writer, she's a creator, and most of all, she is a Unite for Her participant. So,
Yeah.
Crystal, we just want to hear a little bit more about you and hear about your story. Do you mind sharing?
I do not mind at all. Well, hello, everybody. Thank you so much, Melissa, for having me. I'm so excited to be here. In June of 2021, I found a lump in my breast. And at the time, I was living in the great state of Texas. Went to my doctor, showed her the lump after I was doing my monthly breast examination. And I didn't know anything about healthcare. So, I put my trust in her because I was never in a hospital like that. And she just shrugged her shoulders and said, "You'll be fine." Well, we
Wow.
know I wasn't, because November rolled around. My sister, who's a nurse, flew in and she looked at my breast and she said, "You need to get to a doctor like yesterday." And so we sped up the process. I went, researched a doctor to do a mammogram. He said, "I don't like the way this looks." Came back in a week. They did a tissue biopsy on December 7th. The same doctor who told me, "You'll be fine," was the same doctor who had to say, "You have breast cancer," 1 week before my baby was due. So on December 9th, I was told I had breast cancer. On December 9th, I was induced. And on December 11th, I had a beautiful baby boy named Gabriel. And because the healthcare system in Texas is not the greatest, we had to relocate back to New Jersey. And that's how I stumbled across the beautiful program Unite for Her.
Wow. So December, we are quickly coming into December. So it's going to be a lot of what we would call anniversaries for a lot of different occasions in your life.
Yes, yes, you are absolutely right. I'll be celebrating my wedding anniversary. We turn 5 December 2nd. My son turns 1 years old on December
Yay.
11th, and somebody's birthday is December 2nd too. I don't know, but yeah. So yeah, we have a lot of things to celebrate for the month of December.
Wow, that's amazing, Crystal. Just seeing you and you just, light up and you just illuminate. And I know that even though, you're smiling,
Yeah.
it hasn't been an easy road for you. And we all know that, but we are so glad that you found Unite for Her. So tell me a little bit about how you found us.
Oh my goodness. So what's crazy is a close friend of my husband's, while we were in Texas, he was telling us how his sister was just found out she had breast cancer.
Okay.
And I was just like, oh my God, I feel for her. Well, long and behold, 2 weeks later, I found out I had it. And she
Wow.
sent me the information about Unite for Her. She was like, "You need to do this program. It is amazing." And I remember just looking on the website and I was just like, is this real? Like, is this like, are they giving away all these opportunities? And I remember just being like, okay, I'm going to be obedient. I'm going to apply. And then I remember receiving the email saying that I got in. And I remember just being flabbergasted, like, wait a minute, are you guys really offering all these integrative therapy services? Like I was just looking like, what's the catch? Like, what do I have to do? Like, this can't be that great. And that's how I stumbled across Unite for Her. Long and behold, you guys aren't even that far from where I live. And I was just like, I think I must have posted Unite for Her on every breast cancer organization that I was involved with on Facebook, because this program has been nothing but absolutely amazing.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for doing that. Yes, our program, our wellness program, it is rich and it is robust. And what we do here at Unite for Her, we do want to serve those living with breast and ovarian cancer. So we do enroll them into what we call our wellness program. And our
Mhm.
wellness program gives $2,000 worth of integrative services and education that one can use. And when we are talking about using this Unite for Her wellness plan, we like to say it's a self-care, a very self-deserving self-care plan for someone.
It's amazing.
And we want everyone to know that what it does, it complements the services and the treatments that you get from your medical provider. And then
Yes.
Unite for Her comes in and then is able to provide these integrative therapies, like Crystal mentioned, to our participants.
Yes. I just, when I received the box, I was like, whoa, this is heavy. But I got a cookbook, healing salve and balm that is just absolutely amazing.
Mhm.
Tea. First of all, those socks are amazing that I have. And you just get a plethora of information and not only do you get a box full of gifts, that passport, I was like, this is just amazing. Like, I think I must have gotten like 8 massages, like back to back to back to back. And I was telling my husband, I was like, the founder, Sue, she knows exactly what a breast cancer patient would go through. And in the passport, I'm just like, oh my gosh, you can choose yoga, you can choose workout YMCA. And
Mhm.
then what got it for me was the Trader Joe's and the Whole Foods gift cards. And so, it financially wise, it was a struggle for me also. But then I would always just say, I need a massage. Like, I need
Mhm.
an oncology massage, but we all know massages are over what, $100. It's just hard to afford because when you're dealing with cancer, I heard a quote that said, I didn't come through cancer to pass away from stress. It's the stress
Oh.
around cancer that sometimes can just be overwhelming. And so I love the Unite for Her wellness program because it just centered me in terms of me being able to use all the therapeutic services that not only you have to offer, but just like I'm just saying, it's a goodie box that you can choose so many things out of the goodie box, but just being able to literally right on my street are the masseuses. So I don't even have to go far. And I
Yeah.
remember just coming out and just feeling like the weight of the world was lifted off of my shoulder. I have a baby. He sucks all the love energy out of me. And there's nothing wrong with that, but just the stress sometimes just can, cause pain in your body. So I just, oh my God, the services were just amazing.
Oh, it sounds like you used a lot of different things, and which is great. And that's what we want one to do. The passport, like you said, Crystal, you get this box of goodies, and a lot of people think that that's the wellness program.
Right.
But be not mistaken. No, that's not the
Yeah.
wellness program. It really is that passport of services that you
Mhm.
get. And the way that it works is pretty easy. And I'm sure you found it easy. It's like you would create your appointment with whatever service that you want, and then Unite for Her then pays that bill on the back end. So no money ever exchanges your hands, which
Mhm.
leaves you, financially responsible for other things that you can do.
Right. And then even the when there were times, where we might have been low, even financially, even being able to use a Whole Food gift card or a Trader Joe's, when you're going through that cancer journey, food is expensive, especially if you're
Mhm.
trying to eat healthy. So, being able to go to Trader Joe's and just like, yes, I have a gift card. I'll be purchasing this organic, grapes or whatever it is, and you're able to make a choice and create, a healthy meal or two. And I just found that to be really amazing. You can go to Whole Foods, buy you some all natural soap or whatever it is that you want to do, and just even choosing from the cookbook, like the cancer-free cookbook that was in the box was
Mhm.
just amazing because it's like, okay, where do I start in terms of changing the way that I eat, changing my diet, how to cook a good meal. And so I can't brag enough about about the program. I used all my passports. It's not even 2023. I think I'm done with my passports. You know.
Well, we're so glad that you used it because that's what we want you to do. And, in addition to the services that you used your passport for, there's educational services too. And were you
Yes.
able to jump onto any of the educational content that we provide?
I didn't use the educational content, but I did. I think no, you know what? I took a cooking class. So is that
Yes.
considered educate? Okay. So I
Yes.
did take a cooking class where we made tacos. And so she was just literally explaining you know, different things you could do to swap out certain ingredients,
Yes.
certain spices. Because at the time I was on Taxol, and I mean nothing tastes the same. Nothing tastes the same at all. And was it Rachel or Rebecca? I can't remember her name, but she was showing us how to make these amazing tacos and what spices that we needed to use and how to melt the cheese, how to blend certain beans through the food processor. And
Yes.
I was just like, oh my God, that's like really awesome. Like
Yes.
I never really refried beans is what they were. And so that was really good because sometimes when you're in the kitchen, and especially if you're changing your diet, it's really hard to like, okay, what am I swapping out here? Like, I'm not sure what to eat and what not to eat. So you kind of need assistance. And so I love the fact that as she was working through the kitchen, I was like following along with her, writing some things down, like what I can use. Because my husband, we both love tacos too. Just,
Well, today
but
is Tuesday, so maybe you'll have Taco Tuesday today as well.
yes, maybe we'll have Taco Tuesday, but she was creating something different. It wasn't even just like tacos, it was like fajitas and something else. And I was like, oh my God, I'm getting hungry. Like it was just amazing though. But I really love that, you guys provide cooking classes as well, because changing your whole entire lifestyle. You Unite for Her made it so easy. I didn't even know about the Acure deodorant, just
Mhm,
having
mhm.
that, having the facial wash, like, it's just, it alleviated so much of the financial burden of being introduced into changing my lifestyle. So yes, that's why I'm just so grateful for this program.
Well, I love that you mentioned that because we do. We have four.
It's okay. Well, what she was explaining is that we have in the Unite for Her box, there is an Acure deodorant, and it is just absolutely amazing. It's all natural ingredients that you can use.
Mhm.
So not only is there a Acure deodorant, there's a Acure facial wash and moisturizer that comes in the Unite for Her box. So if you know anybody who's going through a breast cancer journey, Unite for Her is at number one for me. It's at the top of the list.
Well, thank you so much for saying that. And that's why we're here today, Crystal, and to, share a little bit more about Unite for Her and what we do. So thank you for sharing the things that you've used on the wellness program.
Mhm.
Now, let me ask, is there anything, that gets you through? Your days, you're very a creative, you've written a book and you're doing some different things on your own right now.
Mhm.
Many of us have different models that we kind of live by to kind of get us through the tough times. Is there anything particular that helps you to get through these times for you?
Yes. Well, number one is my relationship with God. And I've just been practicing a lot of gratitude in
Mhm.
terms of looking at my situation and saying, it could be worse. And I'm thankful that I'm still alive. I'm thankful that I have a son that looks at me and says, rah, 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 rah. Now he has these new things where he says, mom, 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 mom. And I look at my son and I try to constantly recycle the good thoughts over and over again and tell myself how blessed I am, because life wants to tell you, you're not lucky. Woe is me. Why did this have to happen to you? All of these different things, but I constantly recycle. You know what? You're alive, you're breathing. Thank God you have 10 fingers to open up a Ziploc bag. Because at one point I couldn't even open up a Ziploc bag. So I constantly recycle three things. Like I focus on three things, even if it's just, something that may seem small to someone else. And I stand on my favorite scripture, for I know the plans that I think towards you, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a hope and an expected end, says the Lord. And that's the scripture that I stand on.
I love that. I love that. This year we are planning to serve more than 5,000 participants in our
Wow.
program. And we are so thankful to be able to do that because, we, as you mentioned, that we started out locally and we not too far from you, like you said, but we are now able to serve across the country. So we have
Wow.
someone in every state on our program. And it's because of the donations that come in, like they're coming in today, that we're able to do so. And we are so thrilled. We are so honored to be able to serve those who are on our program. And we're looking
Yes.
forward to doing even more. So today
Wow.
being Giving Tuesday is so important for us.
It is. It is. And I just, I'm just so grateful for everyone who is giving. Like, I never would have imagined that, me and my husband, we were in Las Vegas in August. I never would have imagined that I would have had a double mastectomy the following year. And so this program, I would say, truly anchored me in a way where it provided me with a lot of peace when
Mhm.
I didn't really have it. Being able to listen to Sue's story, I never forgot when we did the orientation and she said, I was walking by the mirror and I just looked like a Mexican boy. I was like, I felt that way too. It's your body, you change, and it's just like sometimes I don't feel like the woman that I once was. So I was just so grateful that this program allowed me to ground myself and find peace, find strength, find hope, and not just kind of be tossed all over the place, but really
Mhm.
be able to ground myself in a way where, I can breathe again. I can
Yes.
find some hope. I can breathe again. I can find some joy. You know what I mean? So I love Unite for Her. And if you're watching, please give to this program because it definitely transforms the life of a woman. And that would be me.
Yes, I love that. And our program supports women and men who are on our program
Okay.
with $2,000 worth of services. But
Mhm.
with a donation, it can be any amount, every bit helps. I mean, even $50 would help. You spoke so eloquently about our cancer fighting kitchen cookbook and how much you loved it.
Oh, yes.
$50, that price point there will help get the
Yes.
cookbook and the salves and the teas. $100 donation will help provide the therapies that you mentioned, like the oncology massages that you loved
Yes.
getting.
Yes.
So there's different donation points, and it doesn't have to be the full top $2,000. If you want it to be, great, we will
Mhm.
accept that. But we want you to know that every little bit
It
helps. So,
counts.
Crystal, as we're wrapping up today, can you just say why you encourage? Like I mentioned, we are going to support more than 5,000 men and women this year on our program. So, someone who's listening today, can you give them, one reason why they should donate with us today?
You can transform one life at a time. Just even if you don't have that much to give, your donation can save a life. And Unite for Her saved my life. Again, I never thought that I would be backing a breast cancer cause, but when you actually have to go through something, I never thought cancer would find me, but it messed with the wrong girl. But I never knew it would find me. And so we oftentimes think that, oh, that's not going to matter. No, your donation actually, the walks, donations, the volunteering, it actually saved my life because I remember just sitting on the couch and just thinking, Lord, what am I going to do? And I have a baby, I have an infant, who's going to be 1 in December. And I can't tell you how many times me getting a massage, me using a gift card to Whole Foods, or me using a gift card to Trader Joe's, or me even doing a workout therapy actually gave me life. Literally, it gave me life. So don't think that, your donation isn't going to do anything. Your donation is going to save someone's life. And that was my motto. Gabriel needs his mother. And because of Unite for Her, Gabriel has his mother.
Oh, I love
The
that.
stress around cancer can really take you out. And so cancer costs literally. And so with your donation, you can save somebody's life, give them hope by, using these programs to give them what they need.
You said that so beautifully. Thank you so much. And I'm happy for you. I'm happy for Gabriel that he does have his mother.
Yes.
We are just so happy to have you to be a part of Unite for Her, Crystal. You shine, you glow, and it's so good to see you today and to have you here with us today.
Thank you. Oh my God, it was such an honor to serve you. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us today on Giving Tuesday. And like I said, it's going on. This for us at Unite for Her, it's the start of our donation time frame. And so whatever you'd like to donate, we say thank you in advance. That's exactly what we'll do, is say thank you in advance. Thank you guys for being here today. And we ask that you have a wonderful rest of your day today.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, take care.
Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.